It's been a minute, bro. How you been holding up?
I'm good, man. How are you? How you been doing over there?
Hey, bro, I'm just staying consistent, trying to stay focused. You know what I'm saying, getting things in order, man. And yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying, just chilling, bro. So, what you been watching lately?
Uh, I've been working, so I'm trying to catch up on everything that I needed to watch. So I've basically been on mostly streaming service. I haven't been out to the movies for a little bit until recently, actually. So check out Predator.
Yeah, so yeah, Predator Badlands. So, I what like let's see, what can we start with Predator Badlands? By the way, if anybody is tuning in, we will be spoiling this. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't care. We will be spoiling it because it won't be a conversation without without spoilers. So we can go and get into Predator Badlands. So what did you think off the rip, bro? I got my feelings about it, but I want to hear what you think about it.
Off the rip, I liked it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Was it my favorite Predator film? No. Was
Yeah.
it was it on the bottom of the pack? No. Somewhere in the middle. It falls somewhere in the middle. Um, I like the idea. This is the first time we really got the Predator as like the central character.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like some getting used to, and it was kind of Predator is kind of like I guess it's kind of in the horror genre, right? You would say.
Yeah.
I,
Sci-fi. Right?
yeah, I feel like this was very light on the gore element. Like we didn't get a lot of. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Predator, I'm used to him tearing people up. You know what I mean? Skinning people, all kinds of crazy deaths. I didn't get that, but I still enjoyed it. I think it was a good film.
Yeah, okay. I like your assessment on that. I really liked the movie a lot. I thought it was really interesting.
Mhm.
Um I do like the fact that the Predator was kind of like different from the other Predators that we had. I like the fact that it was like a whole new take on the Predator. Um my thing was is that I can tell that it was a Disney-fied. There was a sprinkle of Disney in there because there was just this thing where I knew for a fact, like Disney. Hello, Shakila, how you doing? I knew that this was like a Disney film because it had humor in it. Which in
Yeah,
Predator there have been humor before, but not like this though.
yeah,
Not
not
to this degree.
yeah,
You agree? But I
right,
liked it. It was fun. It was different. It does give me that callback feeling of Alien versus Predator though.
yeah, yeah.
You
It does.
know, no blood, no PG. It's PG-13. But let's keep it a buck. It does not shy away from the violence. There's
No,
definitely a lot of violence in this movie,
yeah,
and the territory that he was on. I wanted to spend more time in that particular place than you know going back to the other place or whatever. And if y'all don't know, we're talking about Predator Badlands. So if you in the chat, we're gonna spoil some things. So just getting your heads up. So let's start from the top, bro. He's in a tribe, and the tribe don't fuck with him because he considered the weak link.
right.
But his brother loves him though,
Hmm.
and the father's like, you know what? He's too weak. We gotta get rid of him. So the brother didn't want to do it. The brother believes in him, which in nationality, this is when I say it's dignified. In nationality, a predator would not negotiate at
Right,
all.
right.
They
Yeah.
gotta X you out, they X you out. So how did you feel about that?
I think it showed a different take on what we view the Predators or Yucha, wherever they you want to go with, as they are, because the brother did say he had like a line where he said, the younger brother like broke his tusk trying to help him or something. So
Yeah,
it's like the family dynamic. We usually get the tribe or the clan idea, but we never really got a full family dynamic from the Predators. We usually we see the warriors, they don't care, like no nonsense. We got a warrior clan, a warrior tribe. they doing what they do. It's no siblings, no mother father dynamic. So this is all kind of new.
Yeah.
It is it's a Disney thing. It's a Disney thing. That whole
Yeah.
family thing, my brother, my father going. That's a Disney thing. I
Yeah,
took it from
because in no real sense in their family that brother would have let him live and say went out his way to save him and then had his life taken away. Hey, strange heart, welcome. Appreciate you sliding through. We talking about Predator. Um, in no way. So the brother saves him, sacrificed him, father kills him. Brother had a chance to send him off to the land because he told his brother before he passed, I'm gonna hunt this thing that's on this very big territory that's dangerous. Even his fathers are scared of this thing, and he's gonna go out there and capture himself. So his brother went ahead and sent them away. Boom, sent him out to another that planet. He crashed, lands right in the smack middle of it, and what he encountered? Some fucking trees trying to suck him up, and he really against his environment. And then once he figured out how to fight them and fight them off and got away from them, then we get into the credits. Predator Badlands, 20th Century Fox.
I think everything up until that point, I was all in. I think it was amazing. It caught me right at the beginning with him and his brother fighting in the cave. It explained everything I needed to know. The family dynamic, why he was going there, what he was going to achieve. It was simple, but deep at the same time. So I
Yeah,
like the open. I like the way it opened a lot.
yeah, it went right into it, and then he get into these like poisonous like flowers that
Yeah,
shoot like these little darts, and if it hits you, it paralyzes you.
and
And
that was
go
from
ahead.
the flying creature started throwing the. I thought that was a great like story standpoint to show how the creatures in the environment were working with each other
Yeah.
to like catch their prey and stuff. It made the world seem real to me. That made the world seem real.
Yeah, like this is like one of those spaces you don't want to fuck with. Like it's just there. And then he encounters someone, he hear a voice, and it's someone that's stuck in this like little thing and trying to tell him like, hey, if you let me down, I can help you. And that's the android, that's Elle Fanning's character. I forgot her name.
Thea, Thea,
Thea.
Thea
Yeah,
is
yeah. Her name's
Thea.
Thea.
Yeah,
We encountered Thea. She's trapped. She has no legs. She has no way to get down. But she told him if he throw her a weapon, he can help her. She can help him get out of that situation. Which he threw her the weapon. She ended up helping and killing the thing. And how she got there that fast, I don't even know.
no
She
legs.
don't
She
have no
got
legs. How she get
there.
there that fast?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
I felt like there were a few elements here where I felt like because this was Dan, how you say it,
Yeah, Dan
Trachtenberg,
Trachtenberg.
and he did Prey, and I feel like Prey didn't have this type of humor.
Yeah.
It was more serious and straightforward. To me, so a part of this, and I don't know if you agree or not, but I feel like part of this felt like he took some cliff notes from James Gunn with some of the stuff in this movie. Like
I,
that part, the little creature, I was like, this is something that James Gunn would definitely do. He would definitely make a creature like this.
So okay, so let me get back to you with that one. So with Dan Trachtenberg, he did Prey, but he also did Predator Killers or Killers. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
So if you look at those together, they're different from this movie. This
Yes,
movie got a theatrically trained, so you can tell that there was some execs involved in making it who
yes,
probably told him to change some things around. Maybe
yes.
add this in there because we're gonna make this PG-13. So I don't feel like he had complete control over this movie, like he
I
wanted.
feel like yes, I agree with you, 100% here.
Yeah, because Prey and Predator Killers tonally was different from this movie. And I was thinking in my head, like, oh, he didn't really have too much control over this movie at all.
Yeah.
So he just had no say in on this.
When I seen the I think he was calling him Bud or whatever. When I seen the little creature pop up, I said, "Yeah, they trying to sell some merch. They're trying to sell some merch here. This is a merch selling character. This is for the kids and everyone else. Oh, look at the cute creature. Let's sell this. We're gonna see that creature on merch and things. That's what that is."
Yeah, yeah. So let's go
All right,
back.
what's
So
going on? Thanks for
he
popping in.
meets Thea, and then they end up. She was telling him like, "I will help you find the thing that you want to capture if you take me to my thing and help me find my legs, and I'll help you find the thing that you want to capture." And he basically said, "You're gonna be like a tool for me to help me
Mm,
find it." And then they go on this journey, and they go in like the territorial things are like they going through a field that's made of what is it, glass? It's like
yeah,
glass,
that's
uh,
grass.
grass and shit. Yeah. And
I
he cut
think
himself, and they're trying to figure out, and this monster was coming because he said he has to eat, so he's hunting this monster and trying
yeah.
to kill it. And then that's when he encounters that little thing.
I think that part for me of him rationalizing using the synth as a tool was a great story device because the first thing I said when it was asking like I'll help you, I was like a predator ain't gonna get help from a local.
He
That's not in the predator's thing, but
he
they have
told her off the rip.
go through a tool. Like, okay, I'll use a tool, I'll use a weapon. You're just a tool. This is not an emotional connection. So I think that was good. It made it work for me because we see predators. Predators are not going to planets and hey, I need help and getting help from people. That's just not what they do.
Nah, and he directly told her like, we work alone. I work alone. I don't need your help." But he was like, you could be a tool like a guide, and that's what he used it for. So through the most of this movie, you kind of go through the journey with them, and then they have this little creature thing, which that little creature plays a huge part
Amazing.
later on in the movie. And they just go on this journey, and they learn things about each other. Like she talks about her sister, and her sister got attacked by the thing he's trying to catch, and you see her sister, she got reprogrammed, and I don't know, they must have put her on beast mode because she got reprogrammed, and she went back out there, and so she can complete the mission because Dia didn't tell the predator throughout the movie. Toward the middle part of the movie, she ends up telling him like the same thing that you're hunting, we trying to get it too, but we're trying to keep it alive. We ain't trying to kill it. But she also, before they get to this, she also tell him like, if your clan denied you, why are you trying to like, why are you trying to still do this or whatever? And he was explaining her like he trying to prove a point. But she was like, I'm trying to do this to save you, but he ain't listening. So basically they using each other. He thought he was using her, but she was using him through the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about Elle Fanning being that sentient and then them giving the synth like emotions? Like she has like human emotions
What
programmed inside her.
I at first it was a little off-putting, and I was like, "What? Why is she so?" But
Yeah,
as I started watching it, what I thought they were gonna do, you seen Alien Earth.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well, I thought they were gonna try to say she was one of like the Sims that were actually human at one point and
yeah.
put into a body. That's why she had like so much empathy and stuff. But they didn't go that route, and I think that would have been perfect to explain why she was like, kind of like childish and in a way. Like I think that would have worked really well. Maybe they'll revisit that later, but that's in my head. I just was like, maybe she's one of those because the Sims that we know, like from the Alien films, they're badass, no nonsense. They don't have feelings and emotions in that way. They're
Nah,
mission driven, and that's it.
and she wouldn't shut the fuck up. She kept talking all through the way, the whole time. She just kept talking and talking and talking. And she when she started asking him what's his name, I was like, oh, they're trying to make them two kind of connect with each other in a sense.
Yeah,
And I seen this before. You trying to loosen up the hardened hunter or assassin or whatever by trying to make them feel vulnerable, so some
yeah.
vulnerability. And that's where that little creature thing come into play because the little creature things grew attached to him and started mimicking him and stuff like that and spit it on him to mark their territory, and which again that plays a huge part towards the end of the movie.
I think they wanted to. And I think that was part of the Disney push was to give it because they almost became like a family dynamic
Yeah.
throughout the like mother, father, child. Like, it had that they made it nice and cute and and like I'm just thinking a normal predator, yeah, everybody's getting murdered.
Everybody's getting murdered. That joint don't have feelings. It just kind of just kills and kills and kills. But somehow Disney managed to Disneyfy it, which I'm not upset with it because
Yeah,
I didn't like Alien Earth. I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't sit in it. I tried to get into it. I couldn't get into it with this. I was like, I can deal with it. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's a whole different topic because the predators they can bleed, so that means they do feel something. So I can see them having some type of emotions there, but they are raised to be hunters, and so that's what they primary objective is to hunt. It's the spirit of the hunt. That's why they go to different planets and hunt different beings because it's just the thrill of it.
right. And I think that's probably why they decided to make this character like someone who they consider to be a runt and unworthy because he didn't look intimidating like a lot of the predators did. He looked less intimidating. He was kind of a bleeding heart. He was kind of. So I guess the whole idea was he's different in that way. Like he wasn't as masculine, strong as the other predators, but he was kind of more in touch with himself. So from a story standpoint, it worked. It did work, and I'm not mad at it because we have seen different types of predators. We've seen predators with honor that they'll see one of their comrades get killed and be like, "Look, congratulations, you did a good job. Here's an award. We'll leave you alone." And we've seen some predators in some movies that are just jacked in the head, killing other predators and doing nuts. So I
Right.
guess was the variation. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's a different take and it's okay. I don't want it to be permanent. I don't want this to be all the predators going forward, but it's okay for one to be that way.
Yeah, it's okay for one to be that way. So we get to the point where he is eventually finds the creature. And Elle Fanning, he's shown that she betrayed them because she called out her people to come get her because she told him off the rip that we want the thing too, but we're doing this for research. So I'm doing this to save you, but now you're using me. He got pissed. He said, "Fuck you, fuck everything you talking about. I'm finna light this gas up. I'm gonna tell the thing to come find me." The thing come and then they go at it. Come to find out, the thing can't be killed. It just has a regenerative thing inside of it where it regenerates. So anytime he chopped them up, he kept coming back
and
and
it,
he just
it,
kept going and going.
it was a good fight. That scene was great.
It
I like
was. And eventually her sister and her people eventually come and they tackle both of them down. Sister end up finding the predator's plane that crash landed and got some of his weapons off of there and used it to capture both of them. And then you get this whole thing between her and her sister. She's saying her sister is not the same as she was at first. She's changed. They took her feelings away, but she still has those emotional feelings. And I was like, she sure got a lot of human feelings for Android, bro. It's like I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's why I thought they were gonna go the Alien Earth route and just be like she was a kid who got put into the body because, like you said, she wouldn't shut up. She was just like an annoying little kid the whole time, the whole time.
I think you know what? I want to say that they did tie it into the Alien Earth because I feel like they just didn't go into details about it. They want us to have it like in our brain that this is kind of connecting.
Yeah,
Sentience does exist in this universe, and maybe she was one of those little kids that did it. Her and her sister, maybe.
because
Who knows?
from Alien Earth, the only concept and thing that I really took from that show was really that because
Hmm.
they ruined the alien, the xenomorph for me in that. Like, I don't, what? I'm not gonna talk about that.
Hey, listen. Hey, if you liked it, I'm all for it, but I just couldn't. I
They
just
ruined
couldn't
the
do it.
xenomorph for
Yeah,
me
they
in that.
ruined it. So he decides, and by the way, the little creature that marked his territory, they left him. They was abandoned, and she felt some type of way about that when they left, but he was like, we gotta keep moving. This thing is not part of the mission, you know what I'm saying? But when he gets captured, she helps him escape. He gets off the thing, and then he goes back and start collecting stuff from the planet and then he finds the little creature, took him along with him, and because then we find out the creature, the thing that he's been trying to hunt down and kill, the creature's actually his mother.
Right.
So we find that out. Then he took the creature with him, and then he got all the stuff, the elements and stuff from the planet. Because as we said earlier, the planet is it's like a weapon within itself. Like no human can survive that planet. Not at all, really. So he ends up getting all the stuff. Then he goes to hunt to capture to track down Thea and try to save her. And yeah, and say I guess say the mother creature and stuff like that. So how did you feel about him like trying to like instead of him like just saying fuck off with them, he just decided to go back for Thea and try to capture the creature's monster and help them out? Like how did you feel about that?
Like I said, he's just I by that point in the film I already realized he was not gonna operate how we see the actual hunter predators in our heads. And I was like, I'm just gonna be along for the ride in this take on everything. I did find it kind of a little bit funny that he realized that the creature was the child of the monster before the super smart synth AI realized it, and she was surprised. That was another reason, maybe like, what was up with this? What was up with the like something she was not operating? The Sims are usually highly intelligent. They pick up on things super fast. You know, they're super capable.
Right.
She seemed really strange to me, like something else was going on. She didn't realize that was she. This seemed like she would have computed that. She knew all about all the creatures on the planet. It seemed like she would have figured that out to me. That one little bit of him realizing before her, it showed that he was really good with his environment, but like she was surprised by it, and I was just like, how did you not know?
I didn't even pay attention to that because I was like, she was so smart and had all the information there, and she would have caught on to that creature a long time ago.
Yeah,
She didn't, but she felt some kind of connection to the creature, and she didn't want to leave the creature. She was upset when he left the
mhm.
creature there. So he goes on, tries to rescue Thea. There's a unique fight sequence with Thea because he finds her legs on the way there, and then there's a fight sequence with him against the androids, and the monster was helping. The little baby monster was helping, and her legs was helping them too.
I hated that. I hated it. I hated it. I was okay with the little monster helping. I was okay with everything he did, all the armor that he fashioned from out the forest and everything. Cool. The legs walking around just disposing of multiple. That that was just too much for me. That part, like, I was like, no. I'm watching legs. Like, what is going on here? It was like
You
some
watch,
weird Ninja Turtles crane type of situation. I that part was too much for me.
you watching legs fight off like Cynthians.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like wow, bro. That was wild as hell. And then you she ends up finding legs, and he take out like all the sentients using like all the stuff that he collected from the planets and got rid of them. And then they end up reuniting. She's connected to her legs again, and she was like, "Come on, let's go." And he was like, "Not yet." And she was like, "Oh, you still trying to catch that thing? Like, let it go." He's like, "No, I'm trying to save it because that's his mother."
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she starts to get happy because she see that he's developing some feelings.
Yep.
And then her sister pops up. I'm actually seeing the new Predator in 30 minutes. Trevor,
Yep.
enjoy. But yeah, we spoiling it just a little bit. But I mean, I'm telling you stuff that you probably even already seen or heard. But yeah, so she ends up there's a fight between her sister, and the Predator, and this like little machine. It looks like the same machine that Sigourney Weaver used in
Ripley. Yeah.
Aliens. Yeah,
That's what, as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, this is like Ripley part two right here.
yeah. And then you know, the monster got free, ends up fighting against with the Predator against her, and then he ends up she ends up swallowing the thing of the sentient. And then her and the Predator have a bonding connection. And then next thing you know, the sentient from inside frees the monster up and blew it half to hell. And who would have known that was the thing that killed it.
That scene caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't see that neither. When she was coughing up freezing blood, I was like, oh, the thing is still alive in there. Because they're
Yeah,
not human. So it's like I knew it was gonna find its way out of there. You
yeah,
know.
but I didn't think that they were actually gonna kill it. I thought it was gonna regenerate or something, and that nope, that was it. That
Nah. So then she gets out. Her and Thea have a moment. She's like betrayed by my own sister, and then Thea like, "You're not my sister." And then the predator ended up killing her. Nah, it was the predator that killed her from behind. And the
yeah.
monster,
Then the little thing came and finished the job off.
yeah, the little thing came finished like all this shit. I was like, man.
That's a James Gunn special right there. I can picture James Gunn doing that 100%.
But then you get to the end. He goes back to have a confrontation with his dad, and he ends up fighting two officers. Dad's like, "You still the weakest. I don't care what you've done. You still weak to me. You couldn't even come back with the thing." And then he ends up fighting the two officers. Then him and his dad have a showdown. And then when he pinned his dad, when he showed his dad that he was the worthy son, then he's like, "You can come join the clan now." He's like, "I got my own clan now." And then that thing got bigger. It ends up, biting the head off of it. And then Thea pops up, and then they got their own little clique now. And that's the end. And then we get to the scene where he come back in, and his mother from the distance look like his mother's finna get ready to pop up on him.
I I thought it was gonna be that ship from Killer of Killers. I
I
thought it
thought
was.
so too.
Thought it was.
I was hoping for it too. So that's the end of it. This is the shortest Predator movie you ever gonna see.
Mm.
It was very short. It was an hour and 47 minutes. It wasn't long. It didn't waste any time. It got right to the point. The CGI was it was alright.
Well, it passed.
Yeah, the practical effects was great, and
I like
uh,
the scenes of the planet and stuff. I think it looked good. Like
yeah, it
the
looks great. It looks great.
the planet looked really good.
It looks great. Um, and then Elle Fanning as the android, she did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was passable. So, and then the guy who played the predator, he did a good job too. Even though
Yeah.
he didn't do much, but he did a great job.
Right. They definitely set it up to where I would be interested in watching the sequel for sure.
I would be too if they was to go, but I don't know what the box office projected gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because these Disney been having a rough year when it comes to movies. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic Four probably and Lilo and Stitch probably only two films they had that did really good this year. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I give it 8 out of 10. It's really
Oh, man,
good.
I got my review going up later. I already recorded it, and that's exactly I gave it 8 out of 10. Same thing, same score.
Yeah, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I had fun with it. It's a different take for the Predator. The kills was dope. The planet was even dope. But I wanted to explore more about the planet. I'm pretty sure some more creatures than that thing on that planet that he didn't get a chance to face.
I like that we've seen how like the ingenuity of the predator from his perspective, like how he was able to incorporate all of the creatures and things into his fighting style. Because usually we see it only from the human side. The predator
Mhm.
shows up with weapons, they fight, he disappears. He comes back with weapons, they fight, he disappears. But now we got to see him actually build up from scratch. He didn't even have a mask through this movie.
Nah, he didn't have a mask, and this the first Predator that didn't even use a mask at all through the whole
No,
movie.
no
None
thermal
whatsoever.
imagery, none of those, none of those. He didn't even use the actual shoulder cannon.
She
Didn't even use
stole that shit from him.
yeah,
He used like a snake or
other
something
thing.
that was just
Yeah,
spitting at the android. It spit acid
yeah.
because
So
the android told him if you feed it flies, it'll do what you want it to do.
yeah. So
And the
I think
thing was helping him out too.
yeah, I think that was a good take. It showed like if he could do that without all the tech, once he gets his shit together and gets all his armor and gets all his tech, we gonna see something amazing come out of him. So I think
Yep.
that was really good. So
I do want to see more. I know that they're gonna. If the movie do good, we definitely gonna get more. I think Dan Trachtenberg is the man for the job. However,
Yes,
I feel like Disney just need to let him cook because I think what it was, they didn't expect Prey to get the response that it got.
absolutely.
Yeah, and then once they saw that that thing had a lot of response to it, and they saw that he kind of understands the world of Predator and have telling it in his own take, then they just decided they wanted to step in and help him out with a feature film.
Yeah,
We
because
can
I
franchise this.
I think Prey definitely could have been in the theaters. It could have worked in the theaters.
I think so. I think so. And then you didn't name it Predator. You just called it Prey.
Yeah,
So people didn't really know
they
what.
were like, "We're behind you, but we're not all the way behind you yet. Just in
Right,
case
right.
we got to erase this off the out of the universe, we gonna just call it Prey."
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Just kind of moved everything else from the past and just retelling or reading a new story with it. And then Predator Killers of Killers was like that
Yeah,
could have been a feature film. I thought that
yeah.
was great.
I think he proved himself. I think if they do, which it does look like they're going like with a full on Predator, possibly Alien Predator universe, I think he needs to be the top guy there.
I
He's,
agree. I agree completely. I think he deserved it. I think he earned it. And he definitely proved himself with this movie right now. He's just out in the theaters right now. And man, like I don't know, am I missing anything? What else you think about it, bro? Like what do you want it to expand to? Like what other laws do you think we need to follow within the predator world? You know that it's gonna be a conversation between him and the aliens event.
yeah, I feel like him and the aliens are gonna have a confrontation, but I think they should let Alien get a little more momentum. I really think right now, as far as the Predator universe, I know they've been teasing and having rumors of like bringing back the original Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny Glover in some form. At least their characters. I don't think as actors they're gonna physically be able to play that, but I
Yeah,
don't know
get
either like
past the
as
prime.
like a digital face or something. But they're kind of alluding to the fact like all of the people that defeated Predators need to go up against like in a all-star basically battle against the Predators somewhere. I feel like that's kind of where they're heading. I just don't know if they know how to do it because the one Predators movie with Adrian Brody or
Yeah.
whatever, it was kind of that idea where they dropped all of those people on the planet to fight the Predators, but like we didn't know that guy. We want to see Dutch. We want to see Harrigan. We want to see the stars, the all stars fight the strongest Predators. I think that's like the Infinity War of the Predator universe.
I think so too. They alluded to it because those was the three and the girl.
Yeah, and the girl. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. So they alluded that those three are like frozen solid. So I guess after they won against them, they came back and captured all of them and froze them up.
yeah. So I think that'll be like an ultimate hunt, whether they do a one on one or 3v3 or whatever. But I think that's where we headed. And then maybe somehow this predator and his clan will get thrown in there as like a mixed clan because they're probably going to wind up capturing him. His mother comes at the end of the film. I don't know how he's going to get out of that situation. He's probably going to get captured, and they're probably like, "Look, freeze him up. He's going to be the next one."
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I do see that happening. I do see them crossing over with aliens, but like you said, aliens need a little bit more momentum. I think Alien Earth was received well by the public. It was like a mixed bag of people. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. So
Yeah,
I know that Romulus is getting a sequel, but it's not going to be directed by Freddie Alvarez. It's going to be somebody else doing it. And hey, look, it's already been shown that the aliens from Independence Day
yeah,
uh, in that same bracket with them. What you think about them showing up eventually?
man. Independence Day was Fox, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would love to actually see because I think was Pitch Black also Fox? I think they were
No.
also. Oh,
No.
Universal. Was
Yeah,
it
it was
Universal?
Universal.
I would love to see aliens just go like on a, I mean, Predator go on a like a universe tour of all the alien like franchises, sci-fi franchises that kind of fell off dead, and just reinvent it by having them go kill like hunt one of these everywhere. I think that would be amazing. anyone that they could get the rights to, just have a film where he's just going taking on all the popular sci-fi aliens franchises that are already dead in the water and just giving them a little revision, doing a little fan service, and establishing the predators as the top dominant ones before they go back to the xenomorphs. Because I feel like Alien Earth didn't help me feel the xenomorphs are
Right.
high status.
It
It kind
didn't
of
help.
like it didn't do it for me. So they got to work on that. But yeah, I would love to see the Predator going planet to planet fighting like well-known established creatures from Independence Day, whoever else Fox has in their bag. I would love to see it.
So if they was to do Independence Day, I would say they probably need to release another movie, but I would prefer them to like go with like because like Randy Quaid character encounters them before in the
Mhm.
original movie. So I kind of want to like them to go back to that time frame when they first encountered them, but maybe have them on another planet or something like that. And somehow, some way, they have crossed paths with the predators or something like that, and then just kind of like go in that direction. Then kind of get people set up and ready for like, oh, Independence Day characters, aliens included in this world too. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for the crossovers, but it got to be done right though. But go ahead.
and even in a wilder crossover world, Disney still is in charge of all of it, and they did have comics where the xenomorphs and the predators and the symbiotes from Venom all had dealings on other planets. So they really have a lot they can do without doing too much. I don't want them to go too deep into it to make it be like we're gonna see predators and Spider-Man, but they could touch on they could touch on certain things like maybe the
uh,
symbiotes on one of those planets or something.
I saw that comic book where the Predator faced all the Avengers and all the
I don't
Avengers.
want them to go that far. I don't want them to go that I don't want them to go that far. That's too
I did see that where the Predator. And that's a good point though, because like Disney owns the property, so they can do what they want with it.
yeah.
Um, man, they can.
Predators are universe travelers, so they could show up anywhere at any time.
Yeah, but it'll be, like it'll be, man, it'll be unique and different to add the Predator in the universe. Hey, but don't forget though, you know what I'm saying? I was just telling somebody the other day that there's a lot that Marvel has in they boats they haven't used yet. And I was just thinking about like, oh shit, in the 90s there was like a Meteor Man comic book that was released through Marvel. And
Yep.
I'm like, he is in a universe and to some degree, so I wonder they're gonna use Meteor Man anytime soon. I think
They,
they thought I'm sure they thought about it, but I think Universal got the rights to Meteor Man though.
I think Disney still owns John Carter too, which is another one where different planets they could show up to Mars or something. They have a few. They have a few that they can tap into.
They only tapping into the ones that they know that the public really like and the IPs that's the strongest.
Yeah.
But like basically what they did with Tron, if the internet keeps talking about it, they'll eventually like move forward with it. Because even though Tron Legacy didn't make a lot of money when it came out, it didn't hit the mark quite well as much as they wanted to. They still had DVD sales back then, and they had all these other things, so it made its money back to some degree, which is why Tron Ares was greenlit. But that ruined everything. We won't even see a Tron no time soon.
Jared Leto is having a rough time.
He can't crack the code, man. He can't crack the code. I don't know what it is. I think,
He's having a rough time, man.
man, rough. It's been almost 10 years of this shit, bro. Like every fucking thing you've been a part of has not been good for you.
Every franchise he's been a part of is just it's tanking. It's just going downhill. I don't know.
Suicide Squad, Morbius, now Tron Ares. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Three
what's
steaming hot piles of crap in his resume.
it's a tragedy. And Tron Ares wasn't great, but I still like kind of liked it though. It was not
It
terrible.
was okay. It was okay, but
It was okay. It wasn't like just
it
the
did.
worst movie I've seen this year.
It did. It didn't. when I seen the trailer, I had high hopes, and I seen the movie, and it's just like, how did they miss the mark so hard? I don't know.
Like I said in my review, it was one big giant music video. That's all it was.
Nine Inch Nails, Nine Inch Nails, the movie.
Yeah, and it had the one thing that they missed with Tron Ares that Tron Legacy had, it had an emotional depth because
Yes,
the son looking for his father,
yes.
and that's like the emotional core right there. And you rooting for Sam Flynn, but you also with Sam Flynn as an avatar going into the Tron world and
Hmm.
looking at it and just getting inside of it. But he also know that his father is stuck inside here and he's trying to find him.
Right, right.
So they missed the mark on that. They should have just followed that instead of doing with Jared Leto. Because the the thing is, he was signed on. He was signed on as Tron Ares, but see, with him having that Oscar, he had to say so in the script. So he was like, "Why don't we just scratch the Sam Flynn thing, just make it about Tron Ares?"
Bad idea. Bad idea.
If you wanted a successful movie, my friend, you should have just went with Tron Legacy, the format there, and just showed up as a supporting star.
That's what everybody was looking forward to. That's what caused all the fans reaching out, wanting the next movie, wanting the next film. We didn't want this.
Man, so yeah, Disney not having a great year because that junk flopped. It's already on Disney Plus right now, and that junk just dropped last month.
How do you feel about them pushing Mortal Kombat?
I'm not upset with it, but then also we don't really know what Warner Brothers gonna be in the next couple months of next year. We don't know who's gonna take the property, so I'm sure they just like whatever.
I feel like, and I heard they tried to say they greenlit the next film without letting this one go, and I'm like, I don't know if they're listening to what the fans are saying out there about Johnny Cage and his leading role. People are not really liking that idea. They hated Cole in the last film,
Yeah,
and and I think they being a look. I think they should have let the film go and see how it did. And I think they're betting too much on this film doing well, and I don't know if it's going to make it.
I don't think it's gonna make it neither, and they pushed it back clearly because there may have been some test screenings that people didn't fuck with the movie. That's the
Yeah,
only way I can think of them pushing something back because, but then also too, like I'm trying to understand why October was the lowest of the box office ever, and that's not normal. Why
hmm,
was Warner Brothers releasing all their horror stuff in October? If they was concerned with Sinners, Sinners would have still done what it done in October. It would actually would have been cooler, and it would have been up for like awards because
yeah,
it'll be up for awards anyway.
yeah.
But I just like why y'all Final Destination, Sinners, Companion, like y'all release those early through the year. I don't understand why.
I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all.
But pushing back Mortal Kombat may have saved them some things. And maybe they felt like they was in competition because last month you had all these different movies coming out. You had Tron, you had all this stuff coming out, but none of them did good at the box office. So
Yeah,
pushing it back don't mean shit. You're pushing it back in May so you can get more money because you think people gonna go see it in May. But if this shit trash, bro,
yeah.
don't
I've,
even don't even
but
make another one.
it would have been a great time for Warner Brothers to do it because they're coming off of Superman, which made them a boatload of money. So if Mortal Kombat didn't do too well, hey, the year still ended positive. Next year they don't know what's coming, and it might start off Warner Brothers in March with some garbage, and they'll be going into the summer down.
So yeah, this year they was very lucrative this year. As many people wanted Superman to be a flop, it wasn't a flop. It made its money.
Yep.
And then like you had Minecraft, you had Sinners, you had F1, you had all these different Warner Brothers property that made a lot of money. The Conjuring,
Yeah.
Final Destination made money.
Make money.
So it's just like
Yep.
I don't know. I don't particularly like David Zaslav anyway.
Mhm.
because he took all my fucking DC animations off the damn app and spread them off. They on YouTube, Tubi, everywhere. It's like, bro, what
I
the
see
fuck?
DC animations on Disney Plus right now. I said, wait, what is going on here? Because I had just rewatched Creature Commandos, and then they had the Suicide Squad, like the anime version one, and
Yeah,
I went back to watch it, and it's like now on Disney Plus, and I said, what is it doing on Disney Plus?
I don't know. He licensing it to everybody and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know, man. If anybody buys out Warner Brothers, I hope it's Universal or Apple. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer them two to get it other than Skydance or Netflix.
Yeah, they're showing signs that they might split some of the stuff up because I know the Matrix stuff already is somewhere. Somebody else owns all the Matrix stuff already off of WB, and
You talking about the movie The Matrix?
yeah, yeah, the Matrix and
They can
any
have.
sequels, they WB already offloaded that. They might offload some little stuff here and there. I feel like. So we don't know where everything's gonna end up. I just hope wherever DC ends up is not Netflix. I just hope.
Yeah, I don't want DC because Snyder waiting for what's called to come back. He
Snyder
wait.
already freaking take Netflix. What was that? What was that? Rebel Moon.
Man, Rebel Moon, bro, and that zombie movie where he had all the zombies in
Yeah,
Vegas. Yeah.
yeah. Come on, just keep it. Just stay away from Netflix. Keep everything away from Netflix, please.
Man, I hope they don't go to Netflix, bro. That's the end of theatrical experience, bro. We ain't gonna get too many theatrical experience right now. Like Netflix did some disservice by not releasing Frankenstein in the theater. What they did for a limited time because that was a fantastic movie.
Yeah, Netflix is just notorious for bad releasing ideas. They just do really bad. The shows that work, they cancel so many things out of nowhere. Stranger Things, I feel like 5 seasons been going on for like almost 10 years. I don't, I can't. Netflix is not really good. They're not.
Nah, they not, man. So I hope Warner Brothers don't take it. But going back to Predator, man, I don't know how many movies you seen this year, bro. Like, what would you rate Predator in far as like your list of films? Because we almost to the end of the cross line with this year. It's
Just off
going
top
by.
of my head, from what I can recall, it's probably in my top five.
Your
My top.
top five. Oh
I
shit.
actually enjoyed Predator more than Fantastic Four, so it kind of bumped that
Yeah,
spot for me. It bumped
yeah.
that.
I don't even Fantastic Four didn't even make my top five. There's so many other films I seen this year that doesn't even. I don't even know if it's on my top 10 list or not. I gotta like look back at it. It's not personal because the thing of it is I seen a lot of movies this year. This is probably like the year I seen more movies in the theater this year than last year.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of. I've seen a decent amount of films this year in the theater. But yeah, well, Sinners was this year also. Sinners was
Yeah,
really good
Sinners is number one. Sinners is number one on my list.
for me. I enjoyed a lot of the big blockbusters. I enjoyed Superman.
Yeah, that's on my top five. Weapons is on there too. Weapons come behind
I
Sinners.
got to see Weapons. It was great. It's definitely up there. Probably my top three.
Yeah.
Uh, who else can I say?
That
Uh,
Leo DiCaprio movies in my top five too.
oh, that movie I gotta check out too. I gotta check that one out. Did you see the long walk? Is it called? I think I was gonna go. I'm gonna.
Yes, that joint was fire. That's in my top 10 for sure. That joint was
Okay,
great.
that yes. Thunderbolts actually was pretty good too. It
It
was pretty.
was. It was. It
Yeah,
was.
this year had some good films. This year had some good films.
Yeah, but it seems like horror really won this year.
Dominated. Yes, dominated.
Yeah,
Which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at that because we get our October films and it's basically the that's it. But we had it spread out throughout the year, and it was actually good because it doesn't only have to be in October. Like people feel and realize these movies can do well in other months. So
Weapons was Warner Brothers too, and they made a shit
oh
ton
yeah,
of weapons.
yeah, did a lot.
So that's what I'm saying. You had Then you
F1
had
was good
weapons.
too. Shit. Yeah, F1 was really good.
Yeah.
Wow. No, there was a lot of good. There was a lot of
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. I actually liked some of the films that wasn't like big blockbusters. Like The Materialist was really good.
yeah.
Splitville was really good. Some of the A24 films that I seen, The Smashing Machine did not make my top 5, 10 at all. I
No.
mean, made my top. It made maybe
Did
my top 20, maybe.
I want to compare it to? Did you see the one that came out? I want to say maybe last year, 2 years ago, with Zac Efron about
The
the
Iron Claw.
yeah. How did you feel about that? Because I
I
liked
like the Iron Claw.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think though the Smash Machine, people was hard on it. I say it's still a competent film. It's just not like it didn't reinvent anything, but it was a biopic. What you expect?
Yeah,
What was you expecting from it?
yeah, yeah.
Chainsaw Man is on my top 10 for sure.
I didn't get changed for it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was really good.
That jump was fire, bro. That jump was fire. That jump was fire. That jump made my top 10 for sure. Begonia made my top 10 too.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Begonia was really good. She gonna probably get a third. I see her getting a nomination. I see Sean Penn getting a nomination. And the guy Jesse Plemons, who we all know from Breaking Bad, he gonna probably get his first Academy Award nomination for Begonia.
Mm, I
So
can see that.
Begonia, yeah, Begonia was fire. And shit, man, it was just a lot. It was a lot of films, bro. I just why I try to like keep up and keep my reviews to part. Like there's some movies I didn't review. I didn't review the Black Phone too. I felt like that was mid.
Yeah, Black Phone. The first one I liked a lot.
The first one was fire.
First one
Yeah.
I liked. The second one, I feel the same way. I'm blanking on if these are even this year. Um, Drop. That was another like thriller horror type film that
I almost
actually something different. So I enjoyed that a lot too.
yeah, I
I
almost forgot about Drop. I saw Drop in the theater too.
yeah, seen it. Yeah, Drop was cool.
Yeah. I like Companion. Companion was really good. Um, like yes, I said it was a couple little films that I really enjoyed that came out this year, and I try to go see the smaller movies too, try to show support on them as well. Uh,
um, what are you looking forward to now for the rest of the year?
the Running Man,
Oh yeah, the Running
yeah,
Man.
Running Man, because I love the original one,
Mhm.
and Glenn Powell's he's kind of getting into his own. I wasn't a big fan of Twisters, but I dealt with it. But I think the Running Man is probably like the next thing I'm anticipating. I'm not really looking forward to Wicked or the Avatar movie.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's nothing.
Actually
Come on.
looking forward to Now You See Me more than any of that.
Yeah, I think Now You See Me probably the next thing, but the Running Man for sure. I want to see that.
Man looks good. Now You See Me looks good. I think that's pretty much the two bigger films that I'm interested in for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Probably gonna go see Wicked to be honest.
you going
Um,
to see it?
I'm probably not. I'm probably not gonna see it. Avatar. It depends how I feel at that week. Probably won't be a first week movie for me, but holiday time. I probably just want to see something. I might go check it out. But I didn't even like the last one, to be honest. I didn't like it.
I didn't care too much. I haven't seen it since I went to the theater to see it. That's
Yeah.
that's that's how I feel about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna on my letterbox when after the Running Man, I'm gonna do like a rating system and kind of like rate the films that I've seen this year. And there's a couple other little independent films that I want to see just to kind of like see how it's gonna be. There's a horror film called Bone Lake that I want to watch. That came out this year, so I want to check that out. And that Elizabeth Olsen film. I want to see what that's gonna be about too. Where I think they died and she got to choose who she want to spend eternity with her ex husband or her ex boyfriend or some shit like
Oh,
that. It's
I've
weird.
heard about that one. That sounds good. What's
Yeah,
that one?
yeah. That's gonna be A24. They're coming out
Oh, well,
Thanksgiving.
okay. Definitely a check out for me then. A24 be having some good stuff. Was Hellboy this year or this was last year?
Hellboy.
Crooked,
That was a
Crooked,
Hellboy movie.
the Crooked Man one.
Yeah, they did come out this year.
I,
You like
I,
that movie?
I enjoyed it. It was just had that independent movie feel, And it was just, but I did like it. I did like it. I went to see it, and I like it wasn't like any of the major budget Hellboy films at all. It was
Yeah.
just like, like Pumpkinhead, like one of those just put together, just practical put together films. It was all right.
Did you seen Frankenstein yet?
Yeah.
What you think? What you think? You didn't like it too much?
No, I did like it. I did like it a lot. I actually liked it a lot. I was It was a better than I expected it to be, honestly, because it
Yeah.
didn't really get enough publicity, I didn't think.
I thought that's definitely going on my top five. Guillermo del Toro, I was like, yo, like man, leave Netflix as soon as possible, bro. You wasting your shit on
They
putting all your
they
good shit on Netflix.
yeah, they're keeping him like, oh man, they're holding him back. They're holding him back. He's so good at this stuff.
I know, man. So Frankenstein definitely like one of my favorite movies this year too. I'm trying to think like some other stuff that I may have seen that kind of lost my thought, but like those films right there, are pretty much like the ones I really enjoyed this year. And man, like if you ever get a chance to see Begonia, check that joint out too, and Chainsaw Man. I actually want to see Chainsaw Man again today. I'm probably gonna see it later on tonight. I enjoyed it that much.
Yeah. Yeah, Imma have to make a list too, because there was a bunch of movies that I just caught on streaming services that I don't even remember if they were released this year or not. Like a bunch of like, lower budget films.
Yeah,
Just a whole I watched like hundreds of them, and I gotta go back and see what was released when, because sometimes with those Hulu and Netflix films, they'll put stuff on there that we didn't even hear about that came out years ago, and then we're just watching them for the first time.
yeah.
I
Did
gotta go.
you? I somebody just sent me an advanced screening of the Running Man. I'm not driving all the way out there. I have to spend a night out there to go out there to watch this shit. Um, did you? Like I said, I'm gonna ask you what movie did you see this year? It just blanked on me. But now, dude, there's a lot that came out this year, and I don't blame you. I damn near there was some movie I was like I don't even know if I want to see this movie now. But then I walk out like, okay, I'm glad I saw it. You know what I'm saying? It was good. You know what I'm saying? But there was films I was like, yo, I don't know if I want to see watch this or not.
And let me say, direct to streaming films, Amazon has been putting out some super garbage, repeatedly putting out some high octane garbage. I've watched about 3 Amazon original films.
All on was bad.
Oh my gosh, from War of the Worlds to, that other one with, I
But
forgot
Bob
it.
Davis,
Yeah,
yeah,
G20, G20 or something like that, right? And,
yeah.
oh my gosh, they've been putting out garbage. So Imma have to go through a whole review of streaming releases that are just Amazon, come on, step it up, man. Step it up.
I never watched the original movies. I'm always gonna watch their television shows. That's where they shine the most at with their television shows.
Yeah.
Their movies do not be good at all. It's the television shows. I don't even know why they even focus on making movies. Their television shows are strong, but it may be a money thing because you spend a lot of money on those episodes per day. It could just be a budgetary thing, but their shows are better than the movies. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of shows, I saw Gen V. I liked the season.
Gem
Uh, Still not the top Gen Z fan, but it was doable. And what other things? The Telemaskin show from like a spinoff from the interview with the vampire. I like that. Those that started out pretty strong too. Oh, we got to talk about Welcome to Derry.
How do you feel about this time skipping this super time skipping show?
So I think that this is gonna be deeper than just Pennywise.
For sure.
I'm telling everybody, I don't think it's gonna be all about Pennywise. This is gonna explore the Stephen King verse because
Yeah.
every character that's in Welcome to Derry got some ties to some other Stephen King novel.
Yeah. Mhm.
So it's gonna be like you got the dude Halloman, what's his name? Dick Halloman from The Shining. He was in the first last two episodes. They using him to try to find it. So I think that's what I think. But I like the first two episodes. I'm watching the third one tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. It's just a lot of back and forth, going through different times and stuff. I already see what's going on, and like you said, I think that's what they're going for. We're gonna get a bunch. We're gonna get the Stephen King verse built out from here, which I'm not exactly mad at because there's some things that I would like to see revisited. I think they completely dropped the ball with the one that Idris Alba did. Which one was that? Dark
The
Tower.
Dark Towers.
I, they completely dropped the ball with that. I think they could.
I think we're gonna get some of that into because that's where it is from. Like he's
Yeah,
from that universe, so we're
yeah.
gonna get a little bit of that. But so far I'm liking it, bro, and I hope it just progress and progress. That's why I don't understand why the fuck is Warner Brothers selling. You got like you doing good this year. What the fuck is
They
going on?
got interns on the way. They everybody's hype about what they're doing over there right now. So I don't know. Do they have a new Game of Thrones dropping? I don't understand. They have so many of these big IPs that people love, just cleaning up, getting great reviews, and I guess they want to exit before anything goes bad. I guess that's what it is. Get top dollar.
I don't know, man, but nah, dude, we should definitely since you've been watching Welcome to Derry, once we get to like I think there's only 8 episodes, so when we get to the end, we should definitely like review the whole.
Okay, we could do that because I'm usually watching them first day, so we could definitely do it.
And I'm going to see the Running Man. That's gonna probably be it for me as far as like my movie time. Like they done took all my time, some of my money, and yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me.
I got
Avatar and
I
what you
got
call
Now You
it.
See Me and I got the Running Man. Those are two I got left in the tank for
Yeah,
the year.
that's it. That's it. That's it. And then we can just do a roundup. You give me your top 10, I'm gonna give you mine, and then we just round them up, and then just seeing like why we like the top tens that we had, and and regardless of what people say, Superman's still in my top five, but I ain't going nowhere. I really had fun with Superman.
Yeah, me too. Superman it stuck with me. It stuck with me. I enjoyed it.
I
And I
enjoyed it
and
too.
if someone wanted to just watch a fun movie, I'll say, hey, throw on Superman.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. But yeah, bro, we definitely need to talk about Welcome to Derry once it's done, bro. But man, I appreciate you reaching out to me and talking me about Predator, man. I'm glad you liked it too. So
Yeah.
man, shit, we gotta do this again soon, man. But we're gonna do it again on Welcome to Derry, man.
All right, for sure, man. I always try to connect when we can, man. Like we
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. I know you be busy. I'll be busy too, man. But we're gonna definitely connect on Welcome to Derry once it's done, man. I'm gonna
Definitely.
stay on top of it.
Locked in. We doing it.
All right, my guy. But yeah, man, you got anything else you want to throw out there? Oh yeah, y'all follow Dale, just Dale. Follow him on all his
Mhm.
social media accounts if you haven't already. We do this quite a bit. Y'all should be familiar with him on the channel. So yeah, follow him, subscribe, do all this stuff. I be telling folks on TikTok about you as well.
They'll appreciate it. Yeah. I know you was like, man, you got to do this TikTok thing. So I'm trying. I'm trying. It's working. I like it. I'm trying harder though. You definitely give me the extra push to like just keep pushing with it. It's cool.
The film community in TikTok world is very friendly, and with your resources and what you do, I think you will explode. And usually, I just use the TikTok to kind of go back, tell people to go to this, to other stuff, so they can just stay informed with what I'm doing and stuff. But yeah, but with what you're doing, yeah, it wouldn't take no time.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate everything, man. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you having me on here and having somebody to talk to about everything, man.
Hey, bro, that's what we do, bro, and I appreciate you, bro. Cause I said in our normal world, we don't really have these types of conversations with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not
Exactly.
dip like that. They're like, yeah, I fuck with it, like, but what you think about cinematography or what is that? So but yeah, bro, I appreciate you as always, Dale, and man, I'll holler at you, man. I appreciate you let's talk about Predator. And y'all should go watch Predator now.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
All right, man. Holla at me. You got my number.
All right, bro. You stay peace. I'll hit you up.
All right. Later.